Welcome back to NOmadness Creations. I'm here. I'm here. Don't forget live chat. Hello, everybody. Hi, Nola. I have to work on TC Honey's cup so I can get her box out. Poop, 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 poop. I got a bunch more flowers. Hello, everybody. Ah, and then these graphics didn't arrive until freaking 4 o'clock yesterday. And these ones came the day before, but these ones, the ones I wanted with the eagle, didn't come till 4 o'clock yesterday. So I was like, in no sense in going live. Plus, I was having a good time yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I am just gonna enjoy my day. Now, these flowers are a little bit bigger, so I'm kind of excited about that. No black flowers in this cup, she said, which is fine. We're making a waterfall, making a waterfall flower cup, and we love them. I have 2 left. One is already done. This one's already done. So, they're just really pretty. I think they'd make a great vase on a table to put wildflowers in. I do. Or whatever thrills you. So we're going to get these flowers in. Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm just making sure no black. This group doesn't have black flowers, so I like this set of dried flowers better. I'm trying a new brand, and I love them. As soon as I got them, I'm like, oh my god, I love these. We'll start moving these around after I get these ones in. I think I figured out the AirPod sound on my live streams. I have to switch the microphone to just one AirPod, and it will stop that what do you call it? Kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know. But I'm going to try that. My next reaction video. We'll get the bugs worked out. I promise. Because right now I have the microphone, I think, set up for both AirPods. But if I isolate it to just one side, it should get rid of that kind of like a muffled. So I'm going to try that the next one and see if it sounds better. Look at how pretty. Aren't these gorgeous? Look at, there's even peach. What? Okay, we're going to put in a few more. See, now this one is a dark blue, but I'm going to push it off. It's not black, it's dark blue. I'll celebrate me. Maribella, you're here. Okay, stay still. Hold on one sec. I think you're gonna like this better than the other one, and I'll show you why. Because you know your cup's here, and I want to get it done. Okay. By the way, if you want to order the holographic, see how sparkly they are in the ombre. We have different colors, and we have solid black that is holographic and is gorgeous. But anyway, this one just isn't gonna look good on here. in my opinion, okay? It's just too much. This one, by the way, will look absolutely stunning because you're representing the yellow and the pink. Do you see? And it's not as big, so it won't like take over. See the yellow and the pink? Everybody agreed while you were gone that this one will. You like that better? Oh, thank God, because this is massive and it just will overtake your cup. This is gorgeous. Okay, we'll work on that next. Let me get this flower vase done. Okay, we need to put some on this side, and then we're good to go. I'm loving these dried flowers. I'm sticking with this brand. I love it. I mean, I love them all, but you know how I am. I'm picky. They'll move around once I get the solution in there. Yeah, that's plenty. Put things back, and then we don't make a big ass mess. Do 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 do. Push them all down. Go, go, go. Pew, pew. I'm shooting at them. Pew, pew. See? It's going to be gorgeous. I love these. Okay, let's get Bubba out of the way. Celebrate me. Just a little bit more. It's cold out. It's freaking 40, some 45 degrees. Ugh. I already went out, ran around. Now I'm over it. I'm over it. I want to stay inside now, where it's warm. Yeah, that's perfect. Hello, Smokey. How are you? that settle a second. I love these flowers. Oh my god. Love them, love them, love them. I don't want the big one. I want the little one. I need some pepper towel. Pepper towel. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Celebrate me. Haha. Boom. Got it. Done deal. Trying to navigate around the flowers. But I did it. I'll wash it when I'm done. Make it crystal clear. All right, let's look at these flowers moving. Aren't they beautiful? Look at them. Oh, gotta flip them a few times to get them moving. Come on. Come on, move. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. I can just sit and watch these all day. I can. Here they go. They're starting to move. They have to absorb all the solution so they become weightless. There they go. Come on, babies. Come on. Just enough sparkle to keep going. I'm gonna let it sit. I'll keep flipping it. All right, let's do an ombre cup. I'll put this lid on so I remember, because she picked this lid. God, it looks so pretty. Those flowers are like way bigger. Nah, they're about the same size. Here's the other one I made. This one's for sale. Okay. Wow, they're really moving now. I love these. Move, baby, move. Okay. Uh-huh. Huh. Na, 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 na. I love this one. It's gonna look so good on this cup. Let's look at everything on here. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect. This looks good on this cup. Damn, it was made for this cup. I love these ombres, man. You get to create a piece of art on these. I like all the cups, but these ombres, man, they're stunning. And then you can choose to put anything on the bottom or not. And just leave it plain if you just want that ombre look. You know what I mean? Ah, look at that. Do you see what I mean? You see that? That is badass. You like that, Marambella? Now, do you want to keep it simple and not put anything down here? It's like a canvas. Know what I'm saying? You love it? Yeah, me too. I'm glad I found this graphic because it looks way better. Hi, Herrera girl. Nothing else. I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. I love it. And then it does come with the metal straw and the straw cleaner. It comes with the cup cleaner. This is the handle, and you just hook it into that so you can scrub it. Your own little scrubby. And then it comes with this cute little straw topper. So you can sip with it, or you can pull the center thing. Yeah. And put the straw in. You're going to use it on all your Shelly cups. There you go. Thank you so much for your support. Small Business America. And I'm pretty sure you sent me your address, right? So I can get this out. All the cups are going out Tuesday that we haven't finished. All the other ones have gone out. I just had 3 more things to do. Let's get Talking's order. Because she got gifted a flower vase, and then I had to make the other bracelet for her Tiffany cup. So hers goes out Tuesday, Marimbella's goes out Tuesday, and so does this one. Because I had to make a new I had to make a new vase cup. So there it is. So I'll get this all cleaned and ready to pack. No black flowers. We got to wash this one. I'm going to set it in your box though. So I'm going to take it out and wash it before I pack. And then we've got that red cup and the orange cup to do. I don't know if Sue is in the chat, but we got to do these. This one's going to be patriotic. This one we're going to get out the dot. I gotta remember where I put that. I think I put it in. I put it in there. I think I put it in here. Let me see. I gotta find them all. I don't think it was in here. No. I think it was in. It's not in steampunk. It's not in the flowers. It's not in there. I swear, I thought I put it in just the celestial one. Let me look. My, oh my gosh. Well, it's not in here. It might be in the drawer because I didn't know how to label it. Perhaps. It's not in Viva. It's not in here. Not in there with the cats, the reads, the alphabet. Let me look in here. I keep extra in here. Okay, that was tropical. This is nonsensical. Okay, so we don't want those. Might be in here. Now these are kids. That's all kid stuff. What's in here? There's that. I literally just saw them. Come on now. I don't think they're in here. It's all holiday, Christmas, Mardi Gras, blah blah blah. All right, let me think. It's important that I think. Think. Maybe I threw them in here. Why would I? But you never know. I don't think I would have. No, I didn't. I thought I put it in. Butterfly, bees. No. A no. A no. No. I swore I thought I put them in there, but I guess I didn't. Large animals, flower. That's all inspirational. They're not landscape, bows, bubbles, no, and no, and no. All birds. These are like bows and shit. And cows. Oh, Highland cows. These are bows and bubbles. Dragons, one. What are these? Oh, that's inspiration. Careers. Football. They're over here. Maybe I'll put them in here. I know I don't have many. Not in there. Why are they not in the celestial one? It's dogs. But women. No. They might be in here. I, I couldn't give them a name, so I just tossed them in. I swear, they gotta be in here. That's where I would have put them. So we gotta look. We gotta look together. This is where I would have put them. I swear I would have. They're the Aborigine with the dots, whatever you call that art. I swear I would have put them in here. Because that's where, like, unique shit is. I just might have missed them when I was thumbing through. Horoscopes. Lions. I didn't put them in here. I might have put them in this box of miscellaneous. Yes, I did. There they are. Found them. Okay, we got them. They're kind of like a There we go. Mosaic, mandala. There's Sue. I found him, Sue. I got all your patriotic in too. I did. All right, so I'm gonna let you pick out, like, here's the orange cup. Let you pick out things you're interested in. Number one, you get to pick out a bunch of stuff, but the smaller stuff at the bottom is probably gonna be like these things, right? So it's just sporadic. But your main focus could be like the lizard. I'll turn it this way. The lizard or the tree. So we got one. Number two, we got also this lizard. And it goes this way. Probably more like that. Number three. Thank you, Tina. I want to know your thoughts about Salah being engaged. Um, who knows? And then there's this big one that can go all the way. No, because we got to get rid of the circles. Anyway, you'd have this with the bird. And then we got this, which is like African art. It's pretty cool looking. Ah. Oh my gosh. My legs. I like the African art too. I'm glad you picked that. I think it makes the cup look really cool. Isn't that cool? I like that. And then we'll figure out the bottom. If you want to do anything on the bottom. We'll see how it looks when we get it on there. It does. It looks good on the cup. Like artistry. Just make sure there's no fingerprints or any oil from your skin on these. The African art's really sharp. Do 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 do. Stay over there. Mind your business. I love it. That looks really cool. That looks really cool. I'm from Africa, narrowing it from Ethiopia, so I love anything African. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful, baby girl. Beautiful. I'm gonna sneeze. Ew. Ew. Ugh. My allergies. piss me off. Do you ever get mad when you have to deal with allergies? Oh my God, it's my nemesis. Dust in the house, anything, you name it, all of it is brutal. Celebrate me. Stay. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, we're there. Look at that. Isn't that sharp? Ha! That is so cool. Do you want anything at the bottom? Like these circles? Or do you want it just the way it is? I know, isn't that cool? Just the way it is. I don't blame you. All right, now we'll move on to the oh wait, this is for that cup. No, these ones don't come with those ones don't come with any like cleaning kits and shit. These are different. These are the whatever you call them. Now, let's look at your patriotic. We have lots for your red cup. In fact, let me set the red cup up. So we got this badass flag and eagle. No white will show. Ah, we've got thank you, veteran, but it's got flowers. I stand for the fallen, but they cut it off. So you could just get rid of all the words if you wanted. I don't like that they did that. Um veteran stuff. Um you got God Bless America. You got more veteran stuff. But we also these are just duplicates. We also got where I can put USA and flags on the bottom, or you can do a whole wrap. I like the eagle. What I would do is take the eagle, this eagle, put him in the center, and then I would, around the cup, I would do flags. If you don't like the USA part, we can do flags around it. We also have fireworks. We also have smaller eagles that could go on the bottom. If you wanted to just do flags and eagles, I can do 2 eagles on the bottom, 1 eagle on the top, and then do some flags. The big eagle, yeah. Do these at the bottom. So we'll have, let's do the big eagle. We'll do the big eagle in the center, which is badass. Then down here, we'll put one on this side, one on this side, and then do the USA flag. one of these flags in the center. What else we got? Or we could do USA at the bottom with the big eagle up here. And then on the back, we could do an eagle and a flag also, or an eagle right here, and then a flag in between. If you like the USA part, which is pretty badass, if you ask me. We could do stars. We can do, yeah, like that. I'd probably go with the eagles, and then either do the USA with stars or do flags. But I love these eagles. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with the eagles. You guys been watching? Get all these eagles cut out. So here's what I was thinking. This one's got his foot his up. This is down. The ones. Oh, Angel, it's not your cup. So I was thinking we could do this, and then the big one in the center. And then we could do flag, or we could do stars. Talk to me, goose. But I love those two eagles. They look the best. Stars, flag, eagles. This shit out of the way. Okay, we'll do the big eagle first, and then we'll see what you want to do. Heck yeah, it's gonna look good. It's gonna be a badass red cup. 4th of July, baby. 250 years. The eagles at the top and bottom. Okay, I think you're right. And then we're just gonna make it look really cool after that. We'll go from there of the fill-ins. I like the star idea instead of the flags because the eagles already have flags. Like behind them, their wings. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably go with stars because then it could just be like periodic. Angel got a shout out. Huh? Do you want a shout out? All right. The flags would be overkill. Correct. It'd be too much flags. It's badass with the eagles, but it can be overkill. We don't want overkill. It's gonna bring this red cup to life. To life. I had to run and get hubby a sub from Subway. His sugar was 89. He goes, no wonder why I feel like shit. No wonder why I feel like shit. I'm like, I'll be right back. So I got him a steak sub. And now he's feeling his best. I said, just call it a fasting. You fasted. So there you go. The glass is half full. Now he's all good. Yeah, he's fine. You only worry when it goes down to like 60. That's when you're like, lay off the metformin, back off of it. Taking my time because I got a lot of feathers I gotta unmask here. So you just gotta go carefully. Sometimes you gotta go bottom up. Nice. Thank you. There we go. There we go. I love this. This is really sharp. I like that it's like a tethered flag. Okay, let's toss that down. Nice. Then we're gonna put right there. Yes, sir. That's gonna look good. She knows what she wants. We will deliver. So, what do I think about Salah being engaged before? No, it don't work that way. I think he's married. I absolutely do think he's married. He's been married for a long time, and he just needed somebody to be able to help him send money to Syria. And guess who won? Foodie. I just don't think he wanted Foodie to actually show up in Kuwait. But then once she started delivering some serious money, he just went with it. And he is allowed to marry 4 wives. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like his other wife could say anything about it. He has every right to marry 4 wives in his culture. So, us Westerners, it doesn't make sense, but I guess it's not up to us to make sense of it. He definitely got married a long time ago, in my opinion. I've been saying it ever since I seen his Facebook. I've been saying it for 4 years, but everybody's like, no way. I'm like, way. Ooh, that looks so good. Nice. This one's gonna have to go over this, but it's fine. It'll look good. He's been playing a con on Foodie, and she's an easy mark. She's been questioning it the whole time. Don't think she hasn't, because she listens to us. She listens to everybody around. You hear that wind? Oh, I love it. I love spring. I love it. Oof. Yeah, baby. Oh, I love eagles. I think right here. Kind of like the idea of this behind the handle. Let me cut it out and show you. I just kind of like it because it just makes it look kind of badass. Do you like that? And then do some stars. I don't know, it's just kind of badass. Masculine. You like that too? Okay, good. It's our vision, right? So you could even make a girl's cup. Look at that. Could even make a girl's cup to match. Yeah, buddy, look at that. Now that's cool as hell. Oh, shit, yeah. We're making this cup happen. Making this cup happen. Oh, now sit straight. Behave. 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 That looks cool as hell. God, I love this. Quit moving. Quit moving. That looks so cool. Hubby's working the saw. That's never good. Come on now. Don't you guys love the sound of lawnmowers? I do. It means summer, baby. We mowed yesterday. Almost done. One more. Voila. That looks cool. Do you like it? That's a good holiday cup. You're welcome. You love it. Yay. All right, let's make sure everybody's happy. Look at, we got all our cups done. So your box is ready. This box is ready. And T Let's Get Talking's box is ready. I'm gonna put all these in I'm gonna put all these in the holiday drawer in case anybody wants any 4th of July cups. We can also do them in we can also do those in the 20 ounce, where we could do red and blue glitter, blah blah blah, red and black glitter, whatever. All right, where's the holiday? There it is. Okay. So we got patriotic now added to it. Look at that. We're done. I'm just going to put that in celestial. Then I'll remember where it's at. Now, where did that? Oh, I set it in here. Need to wash this. Ooh, they're moving now. Look how slow. Then I think Tuesday or Wednesday, all my stuff will be here for the stem cups. So I need to order cups so we can make stem cups. I'm going to order these ones. This one. I'm going to order these ones. They're 10 ounces. Gonna order these. I can order them in 16 ounces too. But they're gonna be like for autism, where they can just we're gonna do it in waterfall fashion. So all you see is the items moving around, and then they can watch the items. And then when they want to drink out of it, they just open this and drink, close it, and then you can play with it. Do you see what I'm saying? Because anything like this, they wouldn't be able to flip it and watch everything move. So if we go with this cup, they can, as long as it's closed here and closed here, they can continue to do all that. So all my stem stuff to go inside will be here. It's literally in Chicago. It landed in Chicago O'Hare. So that means it's like 6 hours away. So it'll probably be here. They'll probably all be here Tuesday because they got to load it on the post office truck. It's delivered by United States Postal Service. So it'll probably be Tuesday. So then Wednesday, we should be able to make some stem cups. So I'm going to order more of these. And they're good for any age. Any age. So that's what we're going to do. I am going to look at 16 ounce instead of 10 and see like maybe I can get them all in the same color lid, like black. I'm going to look into that and order the correct cups that I want. Ah. How much are the flower cups? Good Lord, I have to write this stuff down. The 20-ounce vase cup is 30. Yeah, I let this constantly keep doing this until everything has released its gas. Once the flowers all absorb all the fluid, then I go in and take out that last air bubble. But a tiny air bubble actually helps the flowers move. Same with lava. A tiny air bubble. See, that's a big air bubble, but a tiny one helps the flowers move. Like a little tiny one. I have 2 in here. So I gotta wait. I flip them probably about, yeah, so that's a big air bubble. I flip them probably about 15 times and let them sit. And then the air bubble comes. Don't worry, I know how picky you are. I got you. I got you. I'm not gonna let you down. See, this one turned into a big one because it sat for a week. Yeah, they have to degas. So I haven't washed it. I just put it in your box so that I remember that one's yours. This one is for Sal. And I have another one I can make. Oh. So I need to order stem cups. Okay. Done. Marinbella's is done. Sue's are done. Order stem cups. Now I'll put 16-ounce question mark. And I kind of would like to have just the same color lid. I don't want to play the pink and blue game. You know what I mean? So even a black would look good. Order stem cups. Oh, and I got a tank top. I got to send to production. A Gen X tank top. I just got the notice. The notice. Let go, let God. He already knows. You don't have to bleed for every scar. Oh, fine, I'm a person. Fuck off. Jeez, oh, Pete. I'm not a robot. Okay, done. Done, son. Gosh, look at me. I got all my orders done. I only have 3 orders to send out this week. I'm going to keep this out so I remind myself, even though I wrote it down. I'm going to keep this just sitting here because I want the cups to be here. That's a 10 ounce. I'm going to I'm thinking I'm looking at 16 ounce. Let's see what I can find. Oh, let's do 16 ounce. Tumblers. Hold on. So I want the same lids. Oh, I think they only make them in 10 ounce. Oh, I found them with the black lids. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. It costs more to do all black lids, but you know what? I just think it'll look better. I do. I like those. I like the black lids. Sorry. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, I see. Costs way more than getting all the colored lids. Here's what I'm thinking. If I get the black lids and the colored, then you can choose. That way we end up with two, like 4 pink, 2 blue, 2 green, and 4 black. Right? But then you just like don't want to be sitting on, I don't know, whatever. Good morning, Ronaldo. And then we'll do the black lid too. Hi, Redhead. How are you? I think that Sheila person is foodie. She just wants to interact with the reaction channels. Everything sounded just like her. People think it's Teardrop, or I just don't think Teardrop like is that invested into being a troll on reaction channels as Foodie is. Can you scroll up and read my message? Sure. I will do that, Dashing D. Did you send my flower cup and the honeycomb cup that was already made? Um, did you want the honeycomb cup? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, all I have left here is TC Honey, Let's Get Talking, and Sue's orders. Everything else is gone. It's been gone. But the honeycomb cup that I made is here. Oh, you're talking about the other honeycomb. Yeah, that's gone. I sent it. This is the new one I made in the mason jar. I should put some graphics on it. Foodie was in Piggy's comments last night. She's pathetic. She needs to get her shit together and get off the goddamn internet. She doesn't know how to balance life with the internet. She has made it her reality, just like she does with movies. It's really creepy. It's really creepy that she can't differentiate. I think the line's getting blurred. Well, think about it. Most of you have worked your whole life. You've babysat from when you were young. You know, all the things you do, she has not done. She has like reverted from social experiences that give you wisdom and you age properly mentally. She's held herself back for some reason. I'm going to guess something happened to her when she was younger. Yeah, and she stays up and watches what everyone says about her and gets herself like in these, I don't even know, to be honest. Like, I don't know. Like when I log off, I have about 20 things I can't wait to go do, right? And some of it is sitting and studying the Bible. Some of it is listening to testimonies. So all of it is to learn. Everything I do is to learn and absorb for growth. And she just can't. Life is a fantasy. I think it's safer for her to do that. I don't know why. She needs some serious deconstruction, reprogramming. I don't know. Someone took her hamburger when she was young. I think it has more to do with emotional neglect, if you ask me. But I'm going to ask any Gen X who grew up with emotional deprivation. We didn't have the huggy, kissy, lovey parents. No. And we're all here and functioning. Yeah, exactly, redhead. Hi, land designer. You've been lurking, getting ready for the day. God bless. My day's, it's already 1 o'clock here. We had to make it, correct. We didn't get to boo-hoo. We still can't boo-hoo. Nobody's going to listen to us. Nobody cares. Figure it out. That's what we were taught. But not her. She was pacified with food, TV, and I would guess, oh, they're all just jealous of you. Don't worry about it. This is her noise. But now you're 42 and it doesn't work in the real world. I think she needs to figure that part out. It just doesn't work. Nobody's buying your bullshit. Nobody cares. And that's the thing. She don't understand that, where we do. It was like, get over it, get a job. Oh yeah, I had a job way earlier than that. I used to ride my bike to the local ice cream shop in the summer. Rode my bike there, worked a full shift, and then rode my bike home with ice cream for my parents. Yup. Riding my bike, I would get a cup and I would do like soft serve, strawberries, soft serve, hot fudge, soft serve, layered it, brought it home. Here you go. Ain't nobody picking me up at work. And I didn't even bellyache about it because that's just the way we were raised. You were independent of your parents. And I think that's where Shmi screwed up. And I even treated my kids like that, but not to the extreme. Like, because I wanted to know that they were safe, I drove them to work and picked them up. I didn't want my kid riding a bike out there with all the weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just my thing. Because I remember when I was young, I'm like, my God, anybody could have just knocked us over off our bikes with their car and kidnapped us. Nobody would have known. There's no cell phones, no internet, no satellites. We're fucked, right? So I remember that was part of my parenting with my own kids was, no, I wanna make sure you get there safe, and I wanna make sure you're picked up safe. No way I could even, like, lay down not knowing where my kid is. So, I incorporated the independence with the, I am gonna make sure that I know where you're at, parenting, because our parents didn't care where we were at. If you weren't home by the time the streetlights came on, I don't know if they woulda went looking for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't take that chance. Streetlights gotta go. You could be in the middle of the funnest shit ever, but you better get home. It's weird. I had a newspaper route before I was 12. I was dragging a wagon and that little flip thing, I didn't even know who I collected from. I couldn't remember. Some people just pay me twice. I don't know. I don't even remember. I just remember I handed the money to my parent, and then I got what was left over, and I went and got candy. That was it. You were pushing them over at 13? Yeah. You had a wagon too? Yeah. I had to, get up Saturday morning and fold all those papers. Remember how thick they were? The Detroit News and Free Press was all one on a Sunday, and had to, oh, I hate when I do that. These corks are so tight. Well, it didn't stab me, that's good. Um Yeah, I remember all that, how heavy it was, and you had to sit there and fold them all, put them in your wagon, and then go house to house. You had to put them on the porch, or if they had a mailbox that had that, like, bottom part, you had to put them in there, and you had to rubber band them all. Oh my god. I remember that. But you had to be listen, you had to be useful from the time you could walk and talk, okay? You weren't a lump in the house. No fucking way. That's cute, but no. You're not gonna be a lump. Earn your way, kid. Everybody got a job to do. These kids today, my god. They actually have tantrums. I laugh so hard when I watch that shit. I mean, a little bit of me feels sad for them because life is so hard. But the other part of me laughs my ass off. The things they crash out over are hilarious. They do it on TikTok. It's great. Okay, there we go. Do 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 do. And don't ever tell your parent you were bored. Holy shit. But I was that kind of parent. They never said they were bored. Because I was like, really? Awesome, because I need help. You know what I'm saying? I would too. God, I'm glad you said that. I need some help. I need to help pulling weeds. We got a lawn to mow. I remember my son had an absolute meltdown when I made him mow the lawn. It was hilarious. I sat on the porch and laughed. Well, he had a meltdown. I did. Because I thought it was funny. Guess it trained him for boot camp. I even laughed then. I go, you're the same kid that had a meltdown mowing the lawn and you're about to go to boot camp? Ha! That makes that lawn mowing look like a carnival. That's gonna make that lawn mowing look like nothing. Oh, I found you. Ha ha! Now he's very organized and task driven. I raised 4 sons into hardworking, independent men. Exactly. And that's your goal. Can you imagine debilitating your own kid because of your emotions? That ain't right. You have one job to do. Teach your kid to fly and teach him to prosper in whatever, path God has for him, right? You gotta flip this more times and more times. You're not doing your kid any service if he can't function in the real world. What's he gonna do when you're gone? Who's gonna take care of him? I know people who've debilitated their own kid because they couldn't let him go. It was all about their sadness that they moved out. Shit, our kids are all over this. They're over the whole country. I know I love the flower cups. They're flower vase. And yeah, it makes me sad. I cried. I still cry. Come on now. But I'm not going to tell them. They have a whole life to live beyond me. And I just want to know that I did a good job and they'll be okay. And they got the tools to survive and problem solve. But they got great memories. That makes me the happiest mom in the world. Especially when they want to talk about, remember we used to do arts and crafts every Friday night? I'm like, yeah. We'd sit at the table every Friday night after dinner and we'd do arts and crafts because it was a great time to have a conversation with each other about school, friends, their dreams, all that. You can never take that away. Every Friday night. And then when I married Mr. NOmadness, we had family game night on Friday nights. We either had pizza or spaghetti, and we all sat down and hung out together. And it was just bonding and becoming a family. It was a good time. And I missed all that shit. But I'm learning that God's got other plans for me and Mr. NOmadness together. And I think our time here is done for certain reasons. And I'm kind of, we'll just see though. All signs are pointing to God wanting us to move on. We were actually here 6 years longer than we were supposed to be. So circumstances kept us here. And now circumstances may send us away. And I embrace whatever God wants me to do. I have learned that you can't hold on to anything or you'll strangle the life out of it. Yeah. And there's nothing to fear but fear itself. I mean, I used to be a mess when it came to the kids moving out, the kids moving away, my son going into the military, my daughter moving out, all of it. I was a mess. And you could not get me to move away from the nearest child because I held on like a lifeline because it was my identity for way too long, right? That's our job. And I never understood, probably because, I had a child die, but I never understood that we are let go. Tell a mom that. Come on now. So it's still hard for me, as you can tell. But I feel more at peace, as I should, since it's been 12 frickin' years. 12 years. Oh my God. Since the last one left. Get it together. But see, I grew up where you lived literally across the street from your cousins, your aunts and uncles, and next door to your grandma. So I was used to family was a holler away. So this was hard for me with this, kids move away for their careers, kids do this, they do that. We didn't. We even raised our kids near their grandparents. So this one's tough, but I'm coming to terms with it. It is a form of letting go, which, geez, I always say, I wish our kids would barrel through the door and raid the refrigerator. I just wish. But they're living fantastic lives, and I'm not going to be selfish like that. Nor am I going to go invade any of them. None of them. But that's your job. You sacrifice, you sacrifice, you sacrifice, and then you let them go. And then create a new identity. I don't believe there's an unhealthy way to love your children when it comes to protection, but you can make them your identity, which is unhealthy. Yeah, raise them to be independent. No, I'm not that mother-in-law. Those mother-in-laws that act like that, they are very insecure and they hold on to their kids way too tight to where they don't let them make mistakes. They're interfering with God's work, and they will cause a rift in that marriage. I would never do that to my kids. Never. Never. I don't believe in that. I think mothers that do that are either evil or they are insecure. They always want their sons or daughters to be their number one. Uh-uh. Your spouse should be. Well, you know what I mean. You're building a life together. Mom needs to back the fuck off and let them live. Amen. I never even interfered with my children's like boyfriends or girlfriends. If I thought they were a douchebag, I figured the daughter would figure that shit out, right? And if she didn't, then my husband, you know, if the kid did anything uh abusive, trust when I say they didn't want to tangle with my husband. No. Yeah, because there was one person, and I seen a side of my husband, a protective side I've never seen before. And I was like, shit, yeah. It was wild. I was listening at the door when he got this kid on the phone. And let's just say that kid pissed off. Raised them to watch them soar. Yep. I know. It's still like you miss the day to day, right? Actually, what it is, oh, I don't want to cry. But you know how when you raise your kids, their personality just it's a day-to-day thing and it's a bond, like but when they do fly away, sometimes The hardest part is either not seeing them day to day grow into the adult you dreamed of for them. Somebody else gets to share that. That's the hardest part. I believe that. When they don't live near you anymore, it's being a part of the man or the woman. Yep, that's it. That's the hard part. You get that? Mhm. But then you remember when you were 20 and you flew the coop, right? I was 18 when I flew the coop. Never to look back. But I was raised that way. You know what I mean? To be independent and do for yourself and figure it out. Those were the words that were always in your head. So that's what I did. And I moved 260 miles away. And then you don't think like, you think when you like I thought, oh, I'm an adult now. It's time for me to fly, which I'm sure is what my kids thought too, right? But um you don't think, wow, my mom's not going to be a part of my life every single day, 24 hours anymore. It's over, right? You don't think like that when you're trying to find your way and make money and find a place to live and decorate it and survive, pay your car insurance. Like that's what I was talking about. That's the earth versus the spiritual. And I was like, I didn't think twice about my parents. They'd call me and I'd be like, hey, gotta go. Right? I mean, that's just it. And so I had to remind myself of what it's like to be my kid's age. But there's a day that they do come to you. You got to let them get through the schooling, whatever they have to get through, military service, um, whatever. But then they do come back to you and they want to talk to you. And that's the warmth. So, yeah, 12 years ago, I was a mess. I was a mess because that's the only job I knew. And that was the only job that I was the most proud of because it was full sacrifice. It wasn't, I don't know. It was full sacrifice. Like, this is what I got to do. And I got to keep my kids alive. And I got to pray to God that they are able to move out, not have anything bad happen to them. So you got to teach them risk and all the things. It's a hell of a job. It's a hell of a job. And then when it's over, it's like someone turned the lights off and ran the credits. It's weird. I don't like it, but now it's like, how many days are you staying? No, it's not. It kind of is, but it's not. You get used to your own routine. You don't want to entertain, especially when your kids, they don't live near you. It's kind of weird. Or like you even go visit your kids. By 5 o'clock, you're like, this has been a great day together, but I need to eat and go rest. Because that's what you do at home, right? And they're like, what? You're like, yeah, you don't get it. Or you go, 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 and then you just pass out. And then when you come home from visiting, you're exhausted. You're exhausted. You're like, oh my God. Because you did everything. So you wouldn't miss a thing. It's either or. I push myself. I push myself and I'll stay up because I know I can sleep and be alone when I'm home. Come on, one little bubble. It's okay. Let it sit. Just sit. You need a nap? Yeah. I don't. I woke up early and then I was like, not today, Satan. So I went pee and went back to bed. And then Mr. Tiggs woke me up. Oh my God. I'm like, really? He would not leave me alone. He wanted me to get up because he wanted a toothbrush. Actually, it's because my husband woke up. So if I'm asleep and my husband wakes up, get a load of this shit. Tiggs will come wake me up. Dad's up. You should be up. Right? But if I'm up and my husband's asleep, he will not go up here and wake my husband up. Nope. It's only if I'm asleep. Because truth is, he just wants to sit with me. I don't know why. I don't know why. That just happened last weekend. They both live away and they came and don't you have to go see old friends? It was rough, but when they left, I cried. I know that feeling. It is heart-wrenching too. Like when I left Petal, I sat in that airport at the gate and just bawled. I knew what she was in for, and I knew it was going to be a long time. But I thought it was going to be next month. But apparently not. Could be October if everything goes good. But that's all dependent on how things go. So if the CAR T cell therapy works, we'll know, I think, 80 days after that she's in remission and stays in remission. She can stay in remission for up to 2 years, but she'll need a second bone marrow transplant or a whole new therapy of chemo. This is where we're at. It's procedure by procedure and how her body reacts, how her immune system reacts. It's where we're at. And you want remission for 2 years because she needs a break from chemo. She could end up needing a kidney transplant after all this. There's a lot of side effects and downside to all the procedures to keep her alive. There could be organ damage. So this is part of assessing risk. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm giving it to God because I can't fix it for my kid. I can't fix it for my grandchild. Only God. And I'm not going to stress myself out when I have no control. Yep. All of it seems like forever. It's been 2 years. But then again, it's been 2 years. But we're back at the beginning again. This is a very, very aggressive cancer that she has. She's a fighter. She makes me cry with some of the stuff she says. She really does. She's very smart. She goes, Dad, why do I keep going to the hospital? is there something wrong with me? And I was like, how did you deal with that? Like, I was bawling. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at me now. Can you imagine? He just told her she had germs that the doctors were working on. He goes, oh, you just have some germs and the doctors are working on it. I was like, oh my God. He's very stoic. I asked that and I just got a stare. Right? Well, as a parent, your heart is already like wrenching. And then your child looks at you and is looking for the truth. And you just don't know how to explain that. Holy shit. So, yeah. And then she was reading some book about, friends. She goes, I wish I had friends. I'm like, yeah, I'll bet. Your mom and dad are your only friends, you know what I'm saying? She don't remember when she was in Christian school, preschool. She don't remember that because she was 2, but she loved it. Yeah, these are the things in life that make you pause. And God's like, do you have faith? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I absolutely do. I know you got this. Nothing I can do. So, wow. It's a lot. It's an absolute lot. Yeah, the nurses are her friends. Yep, they are. And thank God they're all trained to be friends with the children, not just healthcare professionals, but they know that they are their social life. And they are trained so good to treat them like a friend. And I love that. Hugs and all the things. Yeah, that's amazing. So, Foodie is cooking and taking care of herself. Why do I want to press X to doubt that she's not trying to play games for Salah's attention? So ridiculous. Oh, it only lasted 1 minute. She's in a bad mood. She's in a bad mood. She's in a bad mood. This only lasted 1 minute. 1 minute.
Hey, Liv Damon, just let me,
None of us do, Lovey. It's a show. I care more about this yellow flower in this cup than I do her bullshit. Facts. Because that's beautiful. That yellow flower is beautiful. She's going to do everything trying to get Salah's attention. She's got nothing going on. We have not seen the worst yet. It's coming. Yep.
I ordered some groceries, so, Liv Demon, Golden, Honey, Jacqueline, Pansy. Good morning, everybody.
That's the end of it. Wait. No, it wasn't. Stop. I just accidentally pushed the next.
Shella.
Watch. It cuts off.
Oh, Um, so, I'm gonna make a Shirazi type salad. Gorilla, hey, strawberries.
Shirazi.
Thank you. Masha Allah. Zoe, thanks, Golden Masquerade. So I'm gonna make Shirazi salad.
Okay. She's live.
Show you. It's Shirazi style, anyways. And then I'm gonna make a chicken.
There's so many gross people on the internet. You ain't been with a man hung like me. There's some sick motherfuckers on the internet. Oh. So I don't know if I'm doing a live stream or not tonight. I don't know. I haven't decided. I always like just decide I wanna like do a react. So it's never like I have to do it because I don't. Um Never do I ever have to. So I do it because I want to. And so we'll see how the night goes. I want to be a prayer warrior too. I care more about that. And I've been in deep studies for yesterday, this morning. And of course I'm always in tuned all week. Every situation, it's like I'm reprogramming myself. So this is a conscious thing. And it's like any situation that comes up, I am rewriting how I used to react by unplugging more and plugging in more to my spiritual self. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to run around a holy roller to stay focused. It's changing the way you respond, changing the way your heart processes other people's pain, misery, but I still do not like evil. We are taught to hate evil. Anytime Foodie wants to act evil, I am going to have a problem with it. And that's just the way it is. So there is differentiating between how you treat your sisters and brothers in Christ and how you treat evil. There is a differentiation, and I don't play semantics on the internet. God knows my heart. A stranger doesn't need to. Right? Right. It's none of their business. Hmm. I never have malice or evil in my heart, no matter what comes my way. And I have met evil, but I will not give them my energy. Because if you do, they'll take over your soul. You've seen it happen. Actually, you know what I was watching? So everybody's questioning um I'm interested in the behavioral and the spiritual side of everything, right? That's how I look. That's the lenses I look through. Not na 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 boo boo or you're ugly or you're this or that. I don't care. I don't care about any of that. So anyway, so Miss effing wonderful, right? Okay, let's just do a quick. Who raise your hand if you've ever watched Katie, Miss effing wonderful? Raise your hand. I'm gonna go pee and then I'm gonna count the raised hands. Hold on. Hold on. I'll count them. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna count your hands up. Okay, hands up. 1, 2, wow, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 of you. 7. I'll address you. Okay, so if you followed her from the beginning on YouTube, I did. It was like a foodie beauty shit show, right? She I started following her. I seen one video before her weight loss surgery. And she was pretty cool, funny, right? She was kind of more down to earth when she lived with Doug. La 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 la. Your hands are up. Okay, Renee. So then I didn't watch any of her others until it went viral when she was having her weight loss surgery. So I was like, oh, I want to watch this journey, right? Anyway, and we watched her try and fool the surgery, right? She tried to eat pork chop when she was supposed to be on a liquid diet, and she almost choked. We watched her throw up a gummy bear because she just wanted one so bad. So, like, she must have not done the proper psychological part of the food addiction, right? Which I'm gonna guess something happened to her in her childhood too. She had a pretty rough go with two parents that were addicts. It's a whole thing, right? And it did make you feel sad for her, and it did make you want to watch, and it made you want to cheer her on, right? And then she got with a guy, just like Foodie got with he who shall not be named, and everything changed. Not for the good. So she replaced her food with vodka. And she had a hell of a thing going on YouTube because she did go viral, kind of like Foodie did, right? She was making bank. She had memberships that were $25 a piece. And I can promise you there was over 150 members. And she would do members only content. And some just wanted to be members to help her and be close to her or some shit. I don't know. So anyway, and then she fucked up. She did kind of a Cuba rage. And she knows it. She's well aware of everything she did, even though she'll blame everyone else. But remember, she's an outlaw, right? But she did some things on YouTube that made people quit her, cancel their memberships, and and by now she's got a 3-bedroom house. She's renting, of course, in a nice neighborhood. She had a big white truck she always dreamed of, right? She lost it all. So when she got literally kicked off YouTube because it was there was some bad shit, and finally YouTube just pulled her channel, never to be returned. She lost everything, and she drank more and more and more and more. But she went over to TikTok to escape the people that kept shutting her channels down because she was ban evading and running her PayPal. And she was const- constantly being threatened with eviction. So she always had a group that would follow her around, right? And they were just her right hand man. But she would always pick people that she could intimidate. We'll put it that way. So she goes over to TikTok, right? Some followed her from YouTube, some walked away. She built a whole new base on TikTok. And she just recently got evicted. moved in with a guy, Brian Ryan, we call him because we don't know what his real name is, and this other guy, Larry. It's like the Three Stooges. Larry, Curly, and Moe. Anyway, and it's just the drinking's gotten it got so bad. And then she said she was going to rehab. That was it. So people sent her all this money in support to help her pay her car payment and the insurance while she's gone. And then she said, I'm going to be gone 30, 60 days. I don't know. But I got to go through detox first, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. And I am cynical because I dealt with a friend that was an alcoholic from the time she woke up, took a nap in the afternoon, got back up and started drinking again until her body said, peace out, we're done, right? She died. She went into a coma. Um, and I remember all her bullshit and lies. And it was just, I'm cynical. So I don't get involved, I just watch. So anyway, all these people that did get involved, and including this woman who is just Jesus driven, right? And still hasn't figured out that God tells you not to help a repeat fool. God tells you the 7 people you do not help because you're intervening in his plan, in his job, right? So, but you still get those women that just, I have a big heart. But then they go on panel. This is what kills me. So people are questioning whether she went to rehab or not because she's back online in a week. And in the background, and other people are saying, don't fool yourself. She's not going to rehab. She is going on vacation and wanted money. Like when she went to Florida with Doug. So a long time ago. So anyway, so they're mad. And the one woman that was doing an update page as, her spokeswoman, uh, got so upset that she did a live last night. So I decided to listen to it. I wanted to see if these women were standing on 10 toes or if they were a victim. Well, they went into victimhood. I said, that ain't how that makes her laugh. That makes her laugh. You get that, right? There's a reason she don't like me. Because she can't stand that I see the truth. She hates that more than anything. So anyway, these women were just, you know, it was pathetic, to say the least. It was like, I'm trying to find the right words. You gave her what she wanted. You gave her what she wanted, not what she needed. Yeah, I believe the surgery was reduced, which is why because she had 2 ruptures of her pouch, right? Ulcers, cigarettes, and alcohol. One ruptured, she was bleeding internally, had to have she was helicoptered to a hospital, and they fixed it. But they said, if you continue to drink and smoke, the next time this happens, we're going to reverse your surgery. We're going to untuck your stomach and reattach it. So there's no bypass anymore, right? Because the stomach's stronger than just your small and your large intestines being attached. So, because your stomach has acids. Anyway, I believe the second time they did undo the surgery. I don't think she'll ever admit it, or she don't even remember or know. But that's why I think what happened. That's why she can eat more. She's gaining weight more rapidly. Now she got 2 things going on, right? So, yeah, I know. Salaz in her chat. What a puss. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, because YouTube pay's coming Tuesday. That makes a whole lot of sense. You gotta be kidding. Oh, here's her baby face.
It makes me feel.
I have to get off that one. I'll go to hers. I gotta see the chat.
For people who commented on my channel and asked to fund me for Julia, it's okay, no need. I handle it. She is happy. I just got her nail cut and supplies.
She's acting like a crybaby. And she's being a bitch to him. Gold.
Thanks for listening to haters, too, by the way.
Oh, stop. See, you'll never stop being a bitch if you don't get your way. That's how she's treating him. Now she's going to text him in the background. I can't with her. She's a child. Yeah, she's doing it in front of the world. Look at her face. She wants the boo-hoos. That's what everybody thinks, Nola Boo, yeah. That she didn't go to rehab. And eventually you'll know. She will not be able to hide the red Solo cup. And I did watch her cook last night, and she made sure she kept leaving the camera. But I'm not going to accuse her of it, because then that is me being judgmental. Do I think you could be able to come home to your regular environment after 7 days and 10 years of, no, I don't. My friend, they detoxed her in the hospital, but she turned as yellow as an envelope, right? Even the whites of her eyes. I couldn't even look at her. Her eyes were this color, the whites of her eyes. Do you know how hard that is to look at somebody like that? She was an end stage liver. Anyway, they detoxed her. They put her on medication, took care of all the bilirubin. And they told her, they said, you could live another 15 years if you never pick up another drink. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you do, you got about 6 months. And they were being straight up with her, right? And she went home and bragged about all the counseling she was going to, all the this, all the that. And then it was all a lie. And yeah, she was dead in 4 months. And I believe, in my opinion, when Foodie got those, well, she said it. I mean, not Foodie, Katie, when she got all those the lab work back, it's bad. It's bad. Kidneys and liver. It's bad. She damn near said it. Yep. And do I believe that she even didn't want to go? She even said it. She didn't want to go. And when she was packing, honey, she was packing for vacation. You throw your shit in a duffel bag and you go. You go to detox, you go to inpatient, you go to counseling, you go to all the things, right? 7 days. They went on vacation because Brian Ryan said in the background, he didn't say, he said, when we were in Nashville on Wednesday, it was 80. And then somebody's like, well, there is a Nashville in Indiana. And I'm thinking, he wouldn't have been with her. She would have been in rehab. He said when we went. And not only that, it wasn't 80 in Indiana. It was 80 in Nashville, Tennessee. I think she went to Dolly World or Dolly, whatever the hell it's called. She's obsessed with Dolly Parton, and she went and bought all that Dolly shit the week before. And this is where the internet, but the truth is, her life is her life. It's the people that keep funding the lies that are going to be the most remorseful or the most vengeful. Trust. So, yeah, a lot of those women, they were, Katie this, Katie that. I'm like, count your listen, count your losses and walk away and continue to pray for her, okay? But you're the ones that went real life with her. You're the one that had expectations of her, and she laughed at you because that's what addicts do. So that's called strings attached, love. See, I don't like that. That's not Christian. That's not Christian. Christian will just pray for her and not enable her, right? Right. So anyway, I don't know what's going on, but I raised my eyebrow. I even said to myself, if she's back before 30 days, there's no way. There's no way. She packing eyelashes and shit. Come on now. I'm like, she packing for a vacation, right? Warm shorts. Huh. She packed like all shorts. I'm like, that looks like a vacation. So I don't know. But they did a panel last night and they just looked, that would make Katie laugh because they were, I'm so hurt. That would make her laugh. That's the type of people she looks for. That's the kind of people she looks for. Don't be those people. You call out the truth, you stand on the truth, and don't be manipulated. Do not be romanticized by evil. Stupid. But it was a pathetic. I didn't even finish listening to it. I was like, oh my God. And she did this and she said this and I'm just a good person with a big heart and no, 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 no. You're easy, Mark, for the devil. That's crazy. Where's my boy? Well, hello, my biggest boy in the world. He runs away. He's such a little shit. You always want something. Get up in your chair. Go on, get up there. You get up in your chair and you can look out the window. Get up there. Lordy be, child. Get up in your chair. Here, Tiggs. Up here. Come on. Then you can look out the window. Look it out the window. Look for a bird. Look for the birds. There you go. God, you got to lead them to water. This one, you got to lead to water. Look at him, though. Little snowman upside down on his back. Where you headed? What you up to? You got plans? So busy. Uh. So anyway, I guess we're done here. I will get the bubbles out of these cups. TC Honey's cups. And then all these cups will go out Tuesday. And then we're going to work on some stem cups this week. I think it'll be fascinating. I'm fascinated by what I can fit. These are some wide walls, so I did get some good stuff. The problem is this isn't wide. It's getting it from, you got to like push it down away from that, but towards here. See where you got that thickness, that wideness, but it's really thin right there where the hole is. So you got to be able to push them this way. If they're not flexible, yeah, it takes tweezers. So we'll see. I'm excited. This is something I'm excited for. But our time here is done. I'm going to go hang out. You guys can go listen to Foodie trying to gaslight Salah and, boo hoo. And you're so mean to me. Woo hoo hoo hoo. You stated YouTube Paydays Tuesday. You think will show his face? He's in her chat right now. He was in her chat. And she got mad because he didn't address her. He wanted to thank all the Beezers that wanted to help him with Julia, and he doesn't need their help. And that pissed her off. Listen.
Hey, Rampage Gaming.
He's going to show up. Watch her face. Like a child.
Person in the next building. Hey, Vamp Diva. Hey, Alien.
I'm waiting to see.
Be confused.
Well,
Really, Blue Lace?
I'm going to see where he came in. He's not wrenched anymore, so I got to find him.
For people who commented on my channel and asked to fund me for Julia, it's okay, no need. I handle it. She is happy. Just got her nail cut and supplies.
I don't see. Cool stuff, bro.
Thanks.
See, I don't see it. I do not see the comment. Do you think somebody goes, that message was really petty of him? Don't let him get under your skin. But my thought is, where was it? Oh, I know why. Because she's live. So okay, that makes sense. She's live, so the chat won't line up. Okay, that was him in there. Cool story, bro. Now she's going to act like a victim. Listen. Watch her.
Thanks for listening to too, by the way.
You were the only hater he had to listen to. She blames a reaction channels for her behavior. Look at her typing as fast as she can. He knows she is just collecting to come bother him. Look at her face. How pathetic are you?
Vamp Diva, what do you say to a man who's about to steal your gate? Nothing, because he might take offense. That's a good one. Thank you, Vamp Diva.
No, it ain't. Y'all stupid. He can't let her find out he's really in Kuwait. No shit. She'll show up. Yeah, she always looks evil when she's all in the Handmaid's Tale clothing. It's weird. You could not get red on me. I do not do. I don't know what it is about red. And maybe it's from the, trauma of menstruating when you're young. I don't know what it is, but it just ain't a color I'm willing to wear. Yeah, so he did show up in the chat and he addressed the Beezers, not her. Thanked them for all they've done and held Julia over her head. Oh, I know. I can't watch Foodie on my own either. You seen I quit. I turned it off. But bet there's gonna be a great clip tomorrow. And nothing was really, I don't know. There actually was a good clip to react to, and I might do it tonight. I haven't decided. He doesn't want her getting enough money to fly there, right? I also think that Payday's coming up on Tuesday. So he's trying to get in good graces with the Beezers. Like, I've always appreciated you. He's a game player. He's a scammer, just like Foodie. It would not shock me if he didn't reach out to her around payday. Thanks a lot for listening to the haters, by the way. You were the only hater. You literally attacked his family, so all we do is react to it. We'll see, Ellen. We'll see. I have a real life too. And usually Sunday's the day I get on the FaceTime with my granddaughter and little man, right? So we'll just see how it goes. That's what got me blocked. I brought up payday. No, Laboo, that was great. I need more of your energy over there. You should have been in there. Kick rocks, Salah, you scammer. Yeah, we don't support Salah. We supported his innocent family that didn't deserve the wrath of Foodie representing the Western world. Thank you, Ellen. All right, so I'm gonna let you go. I got stuff to do. I love you all. Thank you. I'm glad you could be here while I finished up these orders, and maybe we'll come up with something new we can do because I think our orders are running dry. I'm glad I had a blowout sale because I don't want to sit on a bunch of cups. In case we do, like everything, just I have enough of your cups. Fuck off, right? But if you know of anyone, or anyone that has an autistic child, I am going to be working on stim cups, and I'm really excited to do it. I think it's very important. So there's that. I do have one person I'm gonna make this one for. So, all right. Love you all. I may see you later. I may not on my other channel, No Madness Life. I think I figured out the AirPod sounding a little muffled. Not really muffled, but you know what I mean, muffled. I need to switch the microphone to just one ear. Trying to work both with a microphone. No, 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 no. Supposedly that will clear it up, but I'll have you guys let me know when I go live again if it cleared it up. All right. I love y'all, and I'll see you. Bye now.